You've been told that network marketing is a scam, a pyramid scheme, something only desperate people do. And because you believed that, you've dismissed one of the most accessible paths to building real business skills and wealth that exists. Here's what's actually happening. The people telling you network marketing is a scam are the same people trading 40 years of their life for a paycheck, with no equity, no leverage, and no chance of financial freedom. They're employees criticizing a business model they've never studied and don't understand. And their criticism is keeping you broke. Robert Kiyosaki wrote The Business School not to sell you on any specific network marketing company. He wrote it to explain why network marketing, when done right, is one of the best business educations you can get, and why the skills you develop in network marketing are the exact skills you need to build wealth in any business. Right now, someone is dismissing network marketing while working a job they hate, making someone else rich with zero ownership and zero leverage. Meanwhile, someone else is using network marketing to learn sales, marketing, leadership, and personal development while building passive income. Same starting point, completely different financial trajectories. Welcome to Wealth Notes Lane. This channel is about thinking clearly in a noisy world, about money, business, and building a future that actually holds up over time. Today, we're breaking down The Business School by Robert Kiyosaki. And this isn't about convincing you to join a network marketing company. This is about understanding the hidden value in business models most people dismiss without investigation. Chapter 1. Why I recommend network marketing. Kiyosaki opens with a controversial statement. He recommends network marketing, not because the products are amazing, not because you'll get rich quick, but because network marketing teaches you the skills and mindset required to build wealth in any business. He explains that traditional education prepares you to be an employee. You learn to follow instructions, to work for someone else, to trade time for money. But nobody teaches you how to build a business, how to sell, how to market, how to lead, how to create passive income. Network marketing forces you to learn these skills because in network marketing there's no salary, no guaranteed paycheck. You only make money if you create value and build a team. That pressure forces you to develop real business skills fast. Money application. Most people spend their entire lives in the employee quadrant. They work for someone else. They have no equity, no ownership. They're building someone else's wealth. And when they're no longer useful, they get fired with nothing to show for decades of work. Network marketing, regardless of the company or products, teaches you to think like a business owner. You're responsible for your own income. You have to learn to sell. You have to learn to market yourself. You have to learn to recruit and lead a team. These are the exact skills required to build any successful business. Here's the insight most people miss. Even if you never make significant money in network marketing, the education you get is worth more than most business degrees. You learn real-world sales and marketing by doing it, not by reading textbooks. You develop leadership by actually leading people. You overcome fear of rejection by facing rejection daily. These skills are transferable. Once you've learned to sell in network marketing, you can sell anything. Once you've learned to build and lead a team, you can build any business. Education is the real value. The income is secondary. Chapter 2. The 8 Hidden Values of Network Marketing. Kiyosaki identifies 8 reasons why network marketing provides value beyond just income potential. Value 1. Real-world business education. Network marketing teaches you business skills that traditional education doesn't. Sales, marketing, communication, leadership, personal development. And you learn by doing it, not by sitting in a classroom. This is experiential education, which is far more effective than theoretical education.
Money application. Business schools cost $50,000 to $200,000 and teach theory. Network marketing costs a few $100s to start and teaches practice. You're learning the same skills, sales, marketing, leadership, but through real-world application. Even if you never make money, you're gaining skills worth hundreds of thousands in any business context. Value 2, a proven path and mentorship. Most businesses fail because the owner doesn't know what they're doing. They're figuring everything out from scratch. Network marketing provides a proven system, products that work, marketing materials, training, and most importantly, mentorship from people who've succeeded.
Money application. The value of mentorship is incalculable. In network marketing, successful people are incentivized to help you succeed because your success contributes to their income. This creates a culture of genuine mentorship that doesn't exist in traditional employment. You're getting free business coaching from people who've built successful businesses. Value 3. Learning to overcome fear of rejection. Success in any business requires getting comfortable with rejection. Sales rejections, funding rejections, partner rejections, customer complaints. Network marketing exposes you to rejection constantly, which builds emotional resilience. Money application. Fear of rejection stops most people from starting businesses, asking for raises, pitching ideas, or taking any risk. Network marketing forces you to face this fear daily. You get rejected, you survive, you improve, and over time, rejection doesn't paralyze you anymore. This psychological shift is worth millions because it allows you to take actions others can't. Value 4. Learning the skill of leadership. Leadership isn't taught in school. You can't learn it from books. You learn it by actually leading people. Network marketing requires you to recruit and lead a team. You're responsible for motivating them, training them, and helping them succeed. Leadership is one of the highest paid skills in the world. CEOs, executives, entrepreneurs, they're compensated for leadership. Network marketing gives you a low-risk environment to develop this skill. You're learning to inspire, motivate, and manage people. Even if you never build a huge network marketing team, these leadership skills transfer to any business or career. Money application. Self-awareness is foundational to success. Most people go through life avoiding situations that expose their weaknesses. They stay comfortable. They never grow. Network marketing forces you to confront your limitations, and once you see them, you can work on them. The personal development alone is worth the experience. Value 6. Learning to face your fears. Beyond rejection, network marketing exposes you to multiple fears: fear of public speaking, fear of selling, fear of what others think, fear of failure. You either overcome these fears or quit. Money application. The wealthiest people aren't fearless, they're action takers despite fear. Network marketing trains you to act despite fear. Every presentation you give while terrified, every cold call you make while anxious, every meeting you lead while uncertain, you're building the muscle of courage, and courage is required for every significant financial success. Value 7. Learning how to handle success and failure. In network marketing, you'll have small wins and painful losses. You'll recruit someone who quits a week later. You'll build momentum that suddenly stalls. This emotional roller coaster teaches you to handle both success and failure without losing balance. Money application. Most people can't handle success. They hit a goal and immediately self-sabotage, or they experience one failure and quit permanently. Network marketing teaches emotional regulation. You learn to enjoy wins without getting overconfident and to experience losses without getting destroyed. This emotional maturity is essential for building lasting wealth. Value 8. Living your dreams.
Kiyosaki emphasizes that the real wealth in network marketing isn't selling products, it's building a network of people. Because a network is a business asset that generates passive income. In traditional business, you build systems and hire employees. In network marketing, you build a network of independent business owners. Both create leverage, both create passive income, but network marketing requires far less capital to start. Money application. The lesson here is about leverage. You can only make so much money through your own effort. To build real wealth, you need leverage. Either you leverage systems, technology, employees, or networks of people. Traditional business requires significant capital to build leverage. You need money to hire employees, to build systems, to scale. Network marketing provides leverage without massive capital requirements. You're building a network of people who each bring their own effort and resources. This is why Kiyosaki recommends network marketing, especially for people without significant capital. It's one of the few business models where you can build real leverage starting with minimal investment. The key is understanding that you're not just selling products, you're building an asset, a network, and that network, once built, continues generating income whether you're actively working or not. That's the definition of a business asset.
Chapter 4. What makes the rich richer? Kiyosaki explains that the rich get richer because they understand leverage and passive income. They build assets that generate income without their direct time. Most people work for active income. They work, they get paid, they stop working, the money stops. The rich build passive income, systems that generate money whether they're working or not. Network marketing, when done successfully, creates passive income. You build a team. That team generates sales. You earn commissions on their effort. Eventually, your team is large enough that it generates significant income without your daily involvement. Money application. This is the core wealth principle most people never grasp. Active income has a ceiling. You can only work so many hours. You can only charge so much per hour. There's a limit. Passive income has no ceiling because it's not dependent on your time. The more systems you build, the more assets you acquire, the more passive income you generate. And passive income is what creates true financial freedom. Network marketing teaches you to build passive income. You invest time up front building a team. Eventually, that team works independently. You're earning income from their effort. That's leverage. That's passive income. That's how wealth gets built. The criticism that network marketing is exploitative misses this point. In traditional employment, you are being exploited. You create value. Your employer captures most of that value. You get a fraction as your salary. In network marketing, you're building your own asset. People on your team are building their own assets. It's actually more equitable because everyone has ownership. Chapter 5. Why the rich create assets. Kiyosaki emphasizes that the rich focus on creating assets, not just earning income. An asset is something that generates cash flow, a business, rental property, intellectual property, stocks. These assets work for you, generating income whether you're actively involved or not. Network marketing is an asset-building model. You're building a network that generates commissions. That network is an asset. It has value. It generates cash flow. And it can even be sold or passed to heirs. Money application. Most people spend their lives earning active income and buying liabilities. They get a paycheck. They buy a bigger house, a nicer car, more stuff. All liabilities, things that take money out of their pocket every month. The rich spend their income buying or building assets, things that put money in their pocket every month. Network marketing teaches you to build assets. Your network is an asset. The larger and more productive your network, the more valuable your asset. Even if you eventually leave network marketing, the lesson remains.
Focus on building assets. Whatever business you're in, whatever career you have, ask yourself, am I building assets or just earning active income? Because assets are what create lasting wealth.
Chapter 6. Network Marketing is a Personal Development Program. Kiyosaki makes a bold claim. The real value of network marketing isn't the business, it's personal development. Network marketing forces you to become a better version of yourself, more confident, more resilient, better at communication, better at handling rejection, better at leadership. He argues that personal growth alone is worth more than most people will ever earn in network marketing, because that growth translates to success in every area of life. Money application. Personal development is the highest return investment you can make. If you develop skills, mindset, and confidence, those assets generate returns for your entire life in every area. Network marketing is essentially a paid personal development program. You're paying a small fee to join, but you're getting coaching, training, books, seminars, mentorship, all aimed at making you better. And you have the potential to earn income while you're developing. Compare that to traditional personal development. Coaching programs cost thousands, seminars cost thousands, courses cost thousands. You pay all that and get no potential income return. Network marketing gives you similar development with potential income upside. The lesson: invest in yourself. Develop skills that compound: communication, sales, leadership, public speaking, resilience. These skills increase your value in any context. Whether you stay in network marketing or not, you're more valuable with these skills than without them. Chapter 7. Choose your teachers carefully. Kiyosaki warns that most people take advice from the wrong people. They listen to broken family members about money. They listen to friends who've never built businesses about business. They listen to employees about entrepreneurship. He recommends only taking advice from people who have what you want. If you want to build a business, learn from successful business owners. If you want wealth, learn from wealthy people. Don't take advice from people who've never done what you're trying to do. Money application. This is critical for wealth building. Most people are financially unsuccessful. If you listen to most people, you'll get most people's results, which means you'll struggle financially. Network marketing connects you with people who've built successful businesses. Your upline has succeeded. The trainers have succeeded. The speakers at events have succeeded. You're surrounding yourself with success, not failure. This is worth more than most realize. Your environment determines your results. If everyone around you is broke and thinks broke, you'll think broke. If you're surrounded by people building businesses and thinking about wealth, you'll think about wealth. The lesson: choose your influences carefully. Spend time with people who are where you want to be. Learn from people who've achieved what you want to achieve, and stop taking advice from people who've never done what you're trying to do. Chapter 8. The Myth of the Pyramid. Kiyosaki addresses the common criticism that network marketing is a pyramid scheme. He points out that all organizations are pyramids. Corporations are pyramids. Governments are pyramids. The military is a pyramid. One person at the top, many people below. The difference is who benefits. In corporate pyramids, people at the top make exponentially more than people at the bottom. And people at the bottom can never rise above certain levels. In network marketing pyramids, anyone can out-earn the person who recruited them. The structure is the same, but the opportunity is more equitable. Money application. The pyramid criticism is usually made by employees, people who work in corporate pyramids but criticize network marketing pyramids. The irony is that corporate pyramids offer less opportunity. In a corporation, you're capped. You can rise to a certain level, but you'll never out-earn the CEO. You'll never own equity. You're trading time for a capped income. In network marketing, you can absolutely out-earn your upline. You can build a larger team, generate more sales. Your income isn't capped by someone else's decisions. You own your business. The lesson: structure isn't the issue. Opportunity is. Network marketing provides an opportunity for anyone to build significant income, regardless of background, education, or connections. That opportunity is rare in traditional employment. The real lesson: skills matter more than the vehicle. Here's what Kiyosaki really wants you to understand. Network marketing isn't about the products. It's not about any specific company. It's about the skills you develop and the mindset you adopt. Whether you stay in network marketing forever or use it as a training ground before starting another business, the value is in what you become. Someone who can sell, someone who can lead, someone who understands leverage and passive income, someone who's overcome fear of rejection, someone who thinks like a business owner, not an employee. Those attributes create wealth in any context, in any business, in any career. The skills are transferable. The mindset is transferable. And once you have them, you can create income and build wealth anywhere. Your challenge: if you've dismissed network marketing without investigation, maybe it's time to reconsider. Not necessarily to join, but to understand what it teaches. Read this book, study the business model, evaluate it honestly instead of repeating criticisms you've heard. If you do participate in network marketing, don't just focus on making money. Focus on developing the skills: sales, marketing, leadership, public speaking, personal development, because those skills will serve you far longer than any single commission check. And if you're already successful in network marketing, recognize that the skills you've developed are rare and valuable. You can apply them to any business. You're not just a network marketer, you're an entrepreneur with proven skills. The richest life isn't built by following the traditional path. It's built by developing skills and mindsets that most people avoid. Network marketing, for all its criticism, forces you to develop those skills, and that education is worth more than most people will ever realize. That's the business school Kiyosaki is really recommending.